Come unto me, all ye who are weary, and I will give you rest. You lead my soul past the still waters. Well, it's not disgusting. But this recording's about Papatuanuku, mother of Tane Mahuta, a number of others. So I decided to do this because for about a few minutes I've been standing here, you know, well, gotta keep going, but then it's like, no, actually, a lot of things that I thought, you know, I spent years working and doing this stuff to try and deal with things as well as get ahead in life, and well, I did pretty good at dealing with the things. I got ahead in life, but then, you know, I'm just in a transitional period, and you know how everything falls apart before they come together. Well, you know, I let go of my employment 31st of January, so now it's June, and the learning people been taking money out of my account the past 2 weeks. They took $380 out. But I found a way just get by, and so I'm sending them a couple of emails today. When's the next payment coming out? And this stuff happening, and I believe it's a sacrifice for what's coming. Right? Sometimes where you got successes in the past, you now have to get failures so you can get successes where you got your failures. The whole point of doing the studies was to make a big income anyway. Oh, actually not in my 20s, because I had purposes and stuff. I still do. It's just once I hit my 30s, I was like, yeah. And once I hit my mid-30s, it's like, definitely it's time to become wealthy. You know. But it's just me preparing myself for, well, I'd like to have a woman come into my life, but, you know, yeah, it's because I want my legacy to continue. People might think that people like me are a cancer or something, but we're not. We're just different. And so that means that we bring different things to contribute to society. And again, I wouldn't speak on behalf of those who have much higher support needs. Like for me, I feel accomplished if I do my goals each day. If I go for a walk, have a workout at the gym, read 10 pages of a whatever book it is I'm studying, you know, and a couple other goals. So that $380 is, you know, they took it out 2 weeks in a row. I was like, what the hell? It's been real stressful. It's been real, but you know, life is happening. And you know, it's like, sometimes I hear voices, well not voices, but like thoughts ruminating in my head. The breakthrough is coming to certain realizations, and I don't think this is true, because I've always been pushing for mental and psychological and spiritual breakthroughs. I got to my 30s and it was like, I'm so far behind other people materialistically wise. Well, it seems that way. Meaning it seems that way because, I mean, I was pushing for employments and things since I was young. I had people tell me you won't amount to anything, this, that thing. So opportunity slammed in my face, right? But you know what? I don't want to be playing catch up for the rest of my life. You know, I don't want to be playing catch up for the rest of my life. Done with it. Because I know I'm not inferior, it's just you've got to get these things so you can, you know, it's just bring healing. Let's get walking. You know, don't, as Dr. Chelsea Potts says, don't make healing your personality. Well, exactly, because you're going to be sitting doing this healing stuff your whole entire life, and then you're going to look at yourself and say, well, where did my life go? And people say, oh, you know, success doesn't matter. Well, what is winning? What is winning? You know, quite often they haven't been through what you've been through, and they're successful. And maybe they're trying to get success to please others, or whatever the reason. Usually it's those who have succeeded in certain ways that sometimes get to a point where they start to not see the value in those achievements because they forgot the level of feeling of healing and accomplishment they got through it. You know what I mean? They forget that. People who haven't, that's why it's easy for me to get over failures, way easier for me to get over failures where I've previously had success. But then on the other hand, what keeps me going to push past the failures in areas where I haven't had success is the fact that one day I will. Spiritually speaking, mentally speaking, it's happened. I'm walking in that vibration, but you still got to do the physical things. And then others might say, well, see, you know, and then when you get your needs met or do certain things to get them met, oh, see, you're not so spiritual after all, or you're not better than me, because they'll use their, you know, there's things to rub it in your face for whatever reason, but in spoiled brats, you know, just memories come to mind. Oh God, like, you know, they feel real. You're supposed to feel sorry for them because they failed, even though there might have been, for example, there might have been 7 or 8 areas in life that was being brought up and they're comparing with you. And then, you know, of course, you just return that energy in kind. And let's say, you know, and it's always things that they're doing better in, like finances and marriage or whatever. And then you might be doing better than them in one area, and all of a sudden you're supposed to, you're this big hazardous prick, and you're supposed to feel so sorry for them, and you know. Anyway, I don't feel sorry for them, and I'm going to succeed in life.